Verse 55. And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had written in the pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
So not only were they burning our books with fire, but they were burning incense into other gods, because I can assure they wasn't burning incense into our power. The hell by Shemi al-Shah, so they were burning it to Dagon or whether it be Baal or so on and so forth. Satan, man. Molech, you know, whatever.
Merodach.
Merodach, Baal. All right. Just naming a few, man. All them different guys and shit. That's who they were serving.
They burnt it with fire.
And they burnt our books of the law with fire, man.
Yeah.
All right, like they trying to do now. They trying to stop the word from coming out. Trying to come out past laws and legislation to stop teaching the Bible, man. All right.
Hey, that's probably where they got.
Hey, you gotta pay for that though. My fuck, it's like you gotta pay for that shit though, Esau. Going back to a couple of the other things that you gotta pay for. Going back all the way back to even Eve, man. But God let her, man. That's why you gotta drink the cup.
That's where they probably got the inspiration for that movie, Fahrenheit 451. All right, because that movie basically is the plot of the movie is basically a bunch of they like in the future. All right, and it's a team of firemen that go around and burn all the books up. Any book that they find, Bible, any type of book, they burn every book up. They burn all the books up. It's a movie from, I believe, from 2016 or 17 called Fahrenheit 451. The dude Michael J. What's his dude name?
Michael B. Jordan.
That's his name, Michael B. Jordan. He one of the main actors in that movie right there, man. But keep going.
Yeah, come. Esau a damn devil, and he gotta pay for it, man. And we out here showing forth his wickedness, man. All right, uncovering his shame, man. Letting it be known of what Esau done and why he gotta pay, why he gotta go into slavery, man. For doing shit like that, man. Inhumane things like the brother was naming, bunk breaking and whatnot. All right, profane things outside the temple, such as burning the law. All right, and then you got wicked ass Israelites that consented to his religion. That's what this whole chapter go into when you start up at like 1 and 11. These wicked ass Israelites that consented to his religion. You even got guys like Polite, who's an Israelite, who thinks he's a Hamite, who's going around shooting up the Bible, man. All right, he's inspired by his daddy Esau, man. You got it.
Verse 57. And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testimony, or if any consented to the law, they gotta have get that plot of that movie from this scripture, man.
Excerpt
Yeah.
of the script.
Yeah. It says,
Bring it back one more time.
First Maccabees 1 and 57. And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testimony, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death.
That's right, like they want to do now, man. They want to kill us, man. They call us a hate group, man. All right, we out here just holding the Bible, man. We ain't out here talking about buy guns, store up ammunition. We ain't out here talking about none of that shit.
Right. Now, the thing about hate,
Revenge.
man. The thing about hate is what? When you go into the word hate, it basically means a person that basically has the ideals that a specific group of people is superior to another group. That's what hate is. So at the end of the day, there's nothing really wrong with hate, man. All right? Go ahead. Let me keep going. It says, verse 58, thus did they, by their authority, unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the cities.
But like you said, by their authority, man.
They
All right?
laws and shit, yeah.
God damn it. I got shitted on. Yeah, man, they did it by their laws, man. All right? You got like a napkin or something? Yeah. Yeah, man. They do it by their authority, man. Okay? That the Lord hath given them, man. Because it's only the power given them by Yahweh Shemi al-Shah, which for our iniquities, it was for us, our sinning, our going off, man. You got it.
It's verse 59. Now the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. Yeah, right. So they was basically even going as far as killing the Israelite moms, the mothers, there was, because that's a part of our customs, man. He said if you consent to the law, if you doing anything if you agreeing with the law in any fashion, you was to be put to death. And that was a part of our law that on the 8th day, when our children, the male child was born, that they were supposed to get their foreskin of their penis cut off, man. All right. And these devils, they was killing our women, man, for keeping the law. And they gonna do the same thing, and that's what they want to kill us for keeping the law. That's all we want to do is keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, and they want to kill us, man. It says
unrighteous decree, man.
Yeah.
Because we
during his practice,
like the scriptures say, they
keep hitting that.
James, get James right quick, 5 and 6. All right. Because they coming up against us, and we ain't even hindering their. We not resisting, man. We ain't even resisting y'all, man. Yet y'all trying to kill us, and we ain't even did shit. You know what I mean? Really, like, not to say we ain't did shit worthy of death, but y'all kill us for crimes that's not worthy of death, man.
Right, according to the law.
Yeah, according to the law, man.
Taking a pack of motherfucking bubble gum, and then you killing them for it. Or giving you 20 years in prison.
Tamir Rice pulling up on within 2 seconds off of an allegation that somebody had a gun and it turned out to be a BB gun.
And then when you go deeper into that incident with Tamir Rice, Ohio is an open carry state.
Yeah.
So he had the right to have his gun out. See, the thing is, they didn't know whether Tamir Rice they didn't know whether he was of age to have that gun or not.
Yeah.
So, and hence, in them pulling up, killing him, they didn't give him a due process. They were supposed to ask him for identification, all right, and then go into basically coming to a conclusion of whether he could carry the gun or whether he couldn't. But what they did, they pulled right up and killed him, like the brother said.
Yeah, they couldn't even ask him. They ain't even had the right to ask him for identification.
Unless he was, well, they could. The reason why, because they suspected him of committing a crime. Because the cars came in, they were saying that it was a dude up here with a gun. They didn't know it was a BB gun.
Right.
So they had the right to ask him.
Yeah.
But in other cases, I know what you're talking about, though. Right. I know what you're talking about. But you're right, though.
So that's a prime example. Another reason how, like they killing us for a crime that's not even unto death, man, or a sin that's not even unto death, man. We allowed to own the sword, all right? But they kill you before you even read their so-called Miranda rights. That's
right.
All right. They ain't even get to the part of you have the right to this or the right to that, man. They ain't even get that far. And then the guy initially he was a questionable cop anyway. They was talking about. They ended up having to somehow kick him off the force, and he somehow got reinstated, man. But you got it though. Keep going on that.
First Maccabees 1 and 59. Well, 60. Well, Salakia. 61.
And these Grecians are Edomites, man. This is during the time of the Greeks. Nothing new under the sun. These are Edomites, the same people we under today. All right, just in this place of America.
First Maccabees 6 and 61. And they hanged.
Chapter 1. That's 6.
Yeah. First Maccabees 1 and 61. And they hanged the infants about their necks.
So this is what they did unto our little children. And I'm not sure about you guys, on the other side, but at least the folks that's at home.
I got you.
If y'all got children,
right.
You know what I mean, or brothers that's in the know that got children.
That was our children.
You could look. You could try to put your child in that scenario.
Yeah, to see you can visualize.
Yeah, visualize.
See your fucking child hang. It don't take a heavy branch to hang a child, man.
Right.
You can hang a child on a light branch, something like this. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang no man on no shit like this because it's weight. A child though. Yeah, that shit piss you off though.
Yeah, it do, man. And the scriptures talk about you ain't gonna be able to enjoy your children before they shall grow up and go into captivity, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they hung niggas in this vicinity where we at right here.
That's right.
Like in Dallas, El Yashawamba, them where they stand at. They stand right in front of a tree where they used to lynch a whole fucking bunch of Jakes at, man. In Texas. They stand in front of that tree week in and week out for years. They've been standing there.
That's right. Hey, the blood of the Israelites crieth from the ground, man.
Yeah.
All right, and we standing on all kinds of different burial grounds of our dead relatives, man, over the years. All right, because America, this was once a forest. We were talking about that yesterday. This was once a forest, man. All right, then they came in and started laying down hella concrete, but in the process of that, they was doing a lot of blood killing and bloodshed over possessing of the land, man. You know, I remember I showed you the land grab video.
Oh yeah,
that took place in,
that
like,
was
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah,
All right, they had like a land grab. Then they had like a lot of disputes over the land and killing of Gad over the land and bison and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's why you find, like, that's how we know Gad was here, over the Bear Creek Stone, the Back Creek Stone. All right, those different Decalogue stones, those different stones that had Hebrew inscriptions that was found here in Ohio, man. All right, just as a prime example to prove that they were here and there are people and that we're standing upon their burial ground, whether they died here or there, man. All right, and Esau got to pay for that too, man. The trail of tears and all that, man. Wounded knee. Them was our people, Gad and Reuben, man. I was just speaking about that. As a matter of fact, Jim in Chicago had recently did a live stream, and one of the brothers they mentioned was John Horse, which was a Seminole from Florida, man. A so-called, not a so-called Slackton, a tribe of Reuben, a so-called Seminole Indian, man. All right. His name was John Horse again. He fought in the second war that they had, a second Seminole war that they had against this place, America. And they said it went unnoticed for 150 years, man. But they just about was winning. They basically beat them into submission, just about. Right. All right. But that had to do with them being unstable as water, man. That's their characteristic. But we was still under them curses, so we still had to drink in that cup because it was the Lord's will. All right. But the fact of the matter is, man, them are people, and we still here to this day, suffering captivity, like it talk about in Jeremiah, like 50, around like the 30th verse, talk about how we've been in captivity with Judah and Israel been in captivity together, man. All right, that's oppressed together. Yeah, we were oppressed together, man. All right, that's just like it's going on right now. We've been oppressed together, man. We sick and tired of this shit. It's starting to become unbearable. We just won't change. We want Yahweh Shemel Shah to come and do his thing that we about to do, man.
You want me to finish this up? First Maccabees 1:61, and they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them.
So they spoiled our houses, went up and ransacked the temples, all our precious goods and so on and so forth. If they found women, they took them, okay? It's just all manner of wickedness, man. All right, and we're going to do unto them double of what they done unto us. All right, that's why the scriptures say our gates ain't going to be closed day nor night. They're going to be open continually. All right, that they may carry the forces of the Gentiles, man. We're going to be reaping all the benefits of these Gentiles as a form of tribute that they're going to be, because we're going to be rulers over them. They're going to be tributary unto us, man. They're going to have to give us all of which they possess, man. All right? Everything. They women, the cattle, the dromedaries the scriptures speak about. All right? The resources. All right? They're going to have to bring it to us, too. They got us paying shipping and handling and shit like that, man. Shit be high as hell, man. They gotta pay for all of that, man. Cause that's usury. You think about it, they got us paying this high ass tax. That's usury according to the scriptures. They gotta pay for all of that, man. So not only in the kingdom is they gonna give us all their shit, but they gotta go out their way to travel, by foot and bring it. Cause they ain't gonna have like we got chariots and shit. Y'all get those special liberties.
No, they gonna walk.
Yeah, y'all gonna walk, man. Like y'all made us walk.
They ain't gonna have no donkeys to ride on. None of that shit.
Cause them all gonna be ours. Okay.
You want me to read to the end of stuff?
Yeah, you really don't, man. Did the stop or is it more?
No, because I'm right here with it.
Yeah, you keep going there. Yeah, keep going.
Right. First Maccabees 1:62. How?
Okay, go ahead.
It says, First Maccabees 1:62. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Meaning Jake had integrity. They didn't give a fuck, even though they was getting killed and persecuted. Jake was still, and that's our people, man. And that's how the elect gonna be. I ain't understand how about Shemel Shah. You can't have that, man. She locked it. It says, I'm gonna read verse 62 again. First Maccabees 1:62. Howbeit many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean, right? Because Esau like to use something what you call fear tactic. And that's what he did. By him, he said he killing niggas. Oh, that nigga fought along, kill that nigga in front of everybody, Scripture talk about they was killed from the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
Yeah.
Might be paraphrasing. So that's what Esau was doing. That's why he would hang us in front of the whole fucking town to see. Because that was a fear tactic that Esau. But Jake resolved. They confirmed it themselves. They said, man, look, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. That's a confirmation that the Lord, the scriptures is real too. When Esau start persecuting you, when Esau start fucking you up and start fucking Jacob, that way you know, like, oh shit, this nigga is the devil. The Lord, hey, maybe the scriptures is right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You know?
what come to mind is Eleazar. They wanted him to eat the swine flesh in front of the in front of our youngins, man. All right, to get the rest of them to go off.
That's right.
And if not, then they brought judgment on some of the youngins, like the 7 children, the 7 men. The second Maccabees, the 7th chapter, go into it, man. All right, the 7 sons that were brutally killed, man, for not wanting to eat the swine's flesh, and they did it in front of the other ones, in front of the other brethren, to try to draw that fear into them, man. But they had integrity all the way into the end, you know, to not disobey Yahweh Shem Yahshua's will, man.